Hello, my noble band of outlaws. The Lost Samurai come at you live. Yes, another drivey, talky video with gummies. These are the Juicy Drop Gummy Mystery Cubes. Peel and reveal. And the flavors are cherry, blue raspberry, and apple. The latest in the new craze of peelable gummies. They have a bear, a dinosaur, and a hippo. The bear is obviously meant to be the cherry, the dino is meant to be the apple, and the hippo is meant to be the blue raspberry. So without further ado, don'ts and probably shouldn'ts, let's get started. I will start off with the bear. Now, you're supposed to peel these, but I'm not. Here's for the first one. Okay. It's not bad, but it could be better. Because to me, I only really got the quick little hit of cherry before the rest of the gummy kind of washed it away, kind of. So I'm gonna eat the cherry alone and see if there's a difference. Okay, the inner gummy is very soft. And that's where all the flavor is, because I actually did get a lot more flavor just eating the individual gummy. The wrapping, which is much harder. I would say almost like a Hasbro gummy bear consistency. It's not bad. Next we have the dinosaur. Obviously is meant to represent a T-Rex. Again, firstly, with the shell on. Ooh. The apple flavor on the T-Rex actually comes in much stronger than the cherry, which I find surprising. Traditionally, cherry flavoring is notorious for being quite strong. Some dinosaur. This looks like another damn bear. But without further ado, oh yes, that is a very strong apple flavor. Okay. Now, most people, I would think, if they were to eat these gummies, would really buy them simply for the novelty. At first, they are good, but you don't get the full flavor of the inner gummy unless you peel them, which is argumentatively by design. So, Sprite as a palate cleanser. Blue gummy. Word I gave the last one to a friend. Now you may have wondered, now the astute among you will have noticed, well, the bag was open when you started. You never opened the bags, or you only ever rarely open the bag before you start the taste testing video. I did open the bag before I started this, but I did not eat them. I kind of had a coworker of mine try them first, as like basically using her as my guinea pig, which I do not have permission to reveal her name, so I will not be revealing it, as I have standards for my filming. Yeah, so far all of these different animals are just a gummy bear. Okay, I'm not crazy about blue raspberry, but it's definitely there. Now, what would I give these Juicy Drop gummies? Well, as it may shock some of you, I have, to this very day, all 26 years of my life, I have never eaten a Juicy Pop. Or a baby bottle pop. Or any of the candies that my generation grew up with. Well, I shouldn't say that. Any of like the really popular big candies that my generation grew up with like Push Pop and Baby Bottle Pop and Juicy Drop. That was a combination of not really having money growing up, and they honestly just didn't interest me. I've always been more of meat, cheese, bread, very much a bachelor, medieval style diet. Only since I've done YouTube have I really been going out and like trying more random shit, like said gummies. But on a scale of 1 to 10, with my personal biases, as honestly, my favorite gummies are the Black Forest gummies that you can get at Menards. To me, they have just the right balance between mouthfeel and flavor. A close second would be Haberol or whatever, the fucking golden Winnie the Pooh bear gummies. But with my personal biases, as gummies, I'm going to be generous and give them an 8, just because I can taste the individual flavors, which is a problem in some gummy brands, because they'll make the gummies different colors, but they all kind of bleed into the same gummy flavor. These, I can actually taste the difference in and out of their peelable shells. That being said, without my personal biases, as a gummy snack on their own, again, I'm going to be generous and give it a 9. It gets the extra point for originality, but also non-originality. Like, I never expected to see Juicy Drops, like Juicy Bottle Pops, turned into fucking gummies. Like, I would have expected a fucking Cheeto flavored gummy before these. Which now I said that into the ether. The next thing you know, there's going to be Cheeto flavored gummies. Which may or may not be a bad thing. But these do score rather high for me. Because, again, in and out of the shell, I can taste the individual flavors. Now, in the shell, the flavor kind of gets swallowed up by the gummy flavor of the shell. Outside of the shell, which is the proper way you're supposed to eat these, then you get the full flavor experience. So inside the shell is going to get an 8 for me, and outside the shell is also going to get another 8. But let me know what you think down in the comments below, my noble band of outlaws. If you think this is a fair assessment and everything, let me know what you want me to try in the comments, and I will attempt to do so. And until next time, my noble band of outlaws, Outlaw Summer, I tell all y'all be crazy rednecks, be safe and use your weapons. I'm out. Peace.